So glad to see you. I'm so glad to hear you, and it is good to know that you have a time to talk to me. Thank you very much.
Always, always.
Well, dear Radek, I hope that you know that what is going on without our aid, without assistance from different places where we would like to get any attention through all this time. But you know what? That situation on the front line is really, really terrible.
I know. We were very surprised that the mobilization was the decision on mobilization was taking so long, and we are ready to help with encouraging your citizens in Poland to help defend their fatherland. And we will be helping more in training Ukrainian citizens here in Poland. You know, Poland has supported the Czech Ammunition Initiative. We support the financing from the European Peace Facility. We've been very active in encouraging the Americans. There are various ideas on the table, some of which are non-public.
As I know, I talked to other presidents and with other people from your country. It's not easy to send our citizens in Ukraine at this moment. So I see that problem because it's not so easy to send people who are not have something as a problem with the law in Ukraine. It's not so easy to send them here. So it is.
Well, first of all, we are sending those who break the law in Poland. We send them back. And secondly, we need Ukraine to tell us exactly what Ukraine wants us to do with Ukrainian citizens in the European Union. So, you know, we don't want Ukrainian citizens to start moving around the EU searching for the best deal. It should be a pan-European decision. So, for example, there was an idea that those who avoid the draft should not get social security payments.
Right. It's absolutely right. I agree with you.
Which I think is correct. You know, people should not be paid for being draft dodgers.
I agree totally. But if you will find the special list of people who we really need, who is going out of Ukrainian army and they are hiding in Poland, is it possible that you can help us to give that people give that?
At the moment, as far as I know, we would have to have an arrest warrant from your side. So you would have to have some kind of accelerated procedure for issuing arrest warrants.
And corruption. They are trying to build some defending buildings around the border, and it led to great disaster.
Well, corruption is the shortest and fastest way for Ukraine to lose Western support. We are hearing the same stories. If they're confirmed, then the willingness to spend European money on Ukraine will evaporate very quickly, and that would be very bad for your country.
And then electricity, also the problem of
this I think is the biggest threat to Ukraine now. I'm told by your side that 70% of the electricity producing capacity has now been destroyed. So, you know, I tell my people that if this gets worse, then large parts of Ukraine will become uninhabitable, and we will have another huge wave of refugees.
This is problem. This is problem because also, how do you feel? I know that Zelensky, he's my opponent. He's trying to arrange peace negotiations. How do you feel that? Is it time to talk to anyone?
Okay, can I be absolutely frank with you out of friendship?
Yeah.
You might not like what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I know.
Namely-
This is why this is interesting for me. I respect your position, but
Okay,
you can talk
so
to me.
I
You
thought-
can tell me
I thought-
everyone.
I thought you made a mistake, and I told you not to do it when you entered into the Normandy formula, when it then transmogrified into the Minsk formula, because the previous formula, Geneva, was Russia, Ukraine, US, EU, which I think would have been better for you. And I am afraid that Zelensky may make the same mistake. In other words, get into a formula over which Ukraine loses control. 140 countries, again, telling the Russians to withdraw. I don't think it'll work. I don't think Putin is susceptible to moral pressure.
Yeah.
And in the process of attracting as many countries as possible, your demands might be diluted and may be managed by other countries. What